Good morning. Day 132 on the Appalachian Trail. Who is that clean-cut guy in the camera? Took a zero yesterday and relaxed and got my hair cut, got a nice shave. And then I socialized. I stopped by my old police department where I used to work and saw some friends, visited with them for a bit. And then last night we went over a friend's house and visited with some other friends. Just kind of relaxed and took it easy yesterday. Temperatures were in the low 90s here, so it wasn't going to be an ideal hiking day. And I wanted to take another zero, so that was my second zero. Back in Sheffield, Emily just dropped us off at 41, where we left off in South County. And the plan today is what, Sarah?
12 miles, because it's supposed to be pretty hot again today, like near 90, and then some storms this afternoon, so we wanted to get done early, early afternoon before the storms roll in, and then tomorrow it cools off, so that would be good.
Yeah, so it's about 6:30 in the morning, and we're going to start hiking north. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think it's about 4.7 miles of flat, cruisy terrain at the beginning of our day today. So we're going to try to keep up a good pace. It's nice and cool right now. I think it's only supposed to get into the mid-80s today. Be less humid. These mosquitoes have just been vicious this morning going through the woods there and through here. Just attacking my shoulders again. There's so many of them. They don't care about the bug repellent I'm wearing.
Not sure anything would work today.
Can't even outrun them. Trying to go at a fast pace still doesn't matter. Last battle of Shays Rebellion was here, February 27th, 1787. Yeah, there's definitely some history here in Western Mass from the Revolution and horseflies have been out too. Ah, man. I mean, I'm wearing 100% DEET on my legs, particularly with the ticks. I did get a Lyme test. I don't think I talked about it. When I got home, I got a Lyme test done. It was negative. And then I'm using some citronella natural bug repellent on my head and upper body, but it's not doing nothing.
I don't think anything's gonna be. I really don't.
And I really don't like wearing the bug net. I didn't even bring it today. It kind of blocks your peripheral. And to be honest with you, the face isn't so much annoying. The gnats can be a little bit annoying like that. But I find if I wear my sunglasses, that kind of keeps them at bay. But horseflies in particular have been bad today. Coming up on Route 7 crossing here. Driven by here many times. Sarah and I always drive by here and go, there's the AT crossing. That road crossing was difficult, right, Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
It took 5 minutes.
It's also, I think, rush hour time. So everybody's heading to work. And
Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. It's just about 8 a.m.
yeah, so.
But yeah, we had to wait about 5 minutes to have a break in the traffic to get across. Sarah says that this has been here for years. There's a guy who makes these hiking poles, and the sign says take one, and I don't have my glasses on to read what it says, but kind of tempted to take one and put it at home and just have it at home. That's pretty cool. Been doing a climb for a little bit now. Just crossed the road and we're doing a climb. Coming up out of the flats there. So like I said, I think it was about 4.7. I'm trying not to complain too much about the mosquitoes because it's relentless, but it's that bad. We just got to a road crossing. We parked here. We were training for the AT, and we did this section that we're doing now coming up. So we parked right here. It was in the winter time, but we just resprayed ourselves with DEET. And they're just bad. They're really bad today. Got to keep moving, but we can't. We gotta take a break. I need a pack off break. I'm gonna eat a little something. Somebody was kind enough to leave some waters next to the rock. So I'm gonna fill up our waters, and I'm gonna eat a little something here and keep moving around. And we got 6.5 miles done in just under 3 hours. Thanks in part to the mosquitoes chasing us. Not feeling like you could slow down. We got to climb here. And yeah, some climbing, and then some kind of whoop-de-doos and stuff like that, and then there's a descent at the end. We're just doing the 12 miles today, so 5 point some odd miles left. Early fall last year, maybe in September, there was a forest fire up here. So you'll see a lot of charred areas. I think we were up here in January or December. January of this year or December of last. I remember it being really icy. About 3.2 left till we get to the parking area where our car is. Trail hasn't been too bad over here. I mean, it's a little rocky in places, but overall it's not a bad hike over here on this side. Past some day hikers, and look like a couple of see 1, 2, 3, 4 men that probably were out on a section hike, just having a good time. They were about my age. Said they'd had no interest in hiking the trail in total. We're just out. They live in the area. You can see the mosquitoes are still present. Just past the Thomas Leonard shelter. Two miles left. It's been getting pretty rocky. All right, I'm at mile 1536.4. What's the name of that parking lot?
Oh, it was, I don't know the name of it.
Doesn't really matter. That's where we ended today.
It was Route something in Great Barrington.
It's Route 23,
Yeah.
parking area. When we were walking up to our car, there was a thru hiker standing off to the right on the phone. And he looked like he was in a little bit of kind of distress. And we were putting our backpacks away, and he walked over and he started engaging us and asked if we were going into town. And I said, yeah, brother, what do you need? And he says, I just need a ride. And he said, I'm done. He says, I'm quitting the trail. And we had a little conversation. I told him, that I was also through hiking and my situation being from Massachusetts and how I was pushing a lot and taking a break this week and slacking and taking some zeros. And, he was very emotional. He was very upset. He had been on the phone with his parents. He looked to me to be in his late 30s. I don't want to say his trail name or where he's from, just for privacy. But it was hard to, I kept seeing me and him. He's lost like 30 pounds as well. He's doing bigger miles than me. He was doing like 18 to 25 mile days. He was really pushing.
Yeah. He said he couldn't eat enough to keep his energy up. He was feeling very fatigued.
Yeah, and he was shorter than me, but he looked frail. And just said he'd been thinking about it for days. And so we gave him a ride into Great Barrington, and we dropped him off at the Comfort Inn, I think is the hotel there.
Yeah, Quality.
The Quality Inn, where all the hikers stay, and made sure that he got inside there okay, and told him a little bit about downtown Great Barrington in terms of a place to get something to eat. But he seemed pretty resolved that he was done with the trail, and I guess it just reminds me of what I've been listening to for a number of weeks now. Even some of the hikers that I hiked with that are ahead now, they've said, geez, I think I should slow down. I'm really tired. I'm pushing miles. When everybody tells you, slow down, take zeros, and it's just you get caught up in the momentum of not rushing to finish it, but just wanting to finish the goal, I guess. So, but I'm trying to use my experience with him today to kind of learn some more lessons and just check myself and enjoy the last 3 states. I mean, I'll finish Massachusetts up, I think on Saturday. I'll be done with Mass. And so I'll talk more later about my plans going forward, but should be starting Vermont probably Sunday or Monday. It depends. I might take a third zero. I am putting weight on, doing the shorter miles, slacking, coming home every night and eating. It's amazing. I've already put on 4 or 5 pounds since I got home last Thursday night. So there's definitely a benefit to that. And I'll talk more about it when I'm back on trail. But yeah, it was kind of sad, but to see a hiker that made it all the way to Massachusetts, to be in the emotional state that he was in. But again, trying to learn and take that lesson.
I'm just glad we were there to help him out.
Yeah, the trail provides. He's like, I don't know what I would have done if you guys didn't walk up. He's like, I would have had to walk the 1.5 miles, or it would have been more than that.
He said it would take him
or,
an hour and a half to get into town.
Yeah. So yeah, but shorter video today. The bugs were just horrific.
Oh, they're awful.
I felt bad that I kept talking about them, but they were just like the highlight of the day. They were just so bad. But we're cleaned up now. We're at home. There's no bugs here.
Yeah, the breeze is keeping them away.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Good night.